What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We're gonna try to make this quick because for the last 3 days it has been raining non-stop. I haven't been able to get out and do many projects. I haven't been able to film, but we gotta get a video out. So I know a lot of people has been wondering about those two little babies. We're gonna go check on the mama and give you an update on those babies. But first, I'm out here at the garden. I just want to kind of give you guys a sneak peek. And let me warn you before we take a look. I've got to replant some stuff because you guys know we got a few cats. Well, those two cats that like to run around everywhere, they're little juvenile cats and they like to terrorize everything. But their favorite place to come and dig is in these raised garden beds. So just a little sneak peek, show you guys how things are doing. So I got some blackberries planted here. I don't intend to keep them here long term. I just wanted to put them in here until I got a better place to put them. But we got our cucumbers coming up. We got onions there. We got beets and onions in here, and then some of this nettle stuff. This is not, we did not plant this. This is kind of a weed. You can actually eat it and stuff like that, but we're not gonna eat it. I need to thin these out, get all them weeds out. Our radishes, we've been picking radishes and eating them. Some of them getting a little bit too big. This is good. This is a Japanese mustard. It's really good. You can actually just eat it just like that. I love mustard. When I was a kid, my grandma always grew mustard. I remember eating it with her. And it's really good in salads. It's really good fresh, raw, just whatever. So we got some snow peas. I know it's a little late to be planting those, but we went ahead and planted them. I love snow peas. Our weather this year has been super, super strange. Got our squash, our straight neck summer squash. Tomatoes. We already got one tomato right there, so bunch of cherry tomatoes coming on. Potatoes are growing crazy. Got our peppers over there. Got zucchini coming on pretty good. So that's just a little update on the garden. Oh, we got some strawberries over here. These are just volunteer strawberries that's been growing. And Kai's been coming out here and sneaking them. There's one over there next to the fence. She's been coming out here and snacking on these every day. So I'm telling you, homegrown strawberries. The ones we grow don't get real huge, but they have awesome, awesome flavor. So like I said, guys, I want to try to make this quick, try to give you guys some updates and stuff. Go check on the animals. As you can see, there's nobody out because it just literally quit pouring. We got a little break. I just checked the radar and it looks like we got a little break in the storm. Skeeter's out. He's out because he's been waiting to come do his stuff. None of our animals like to be out in the rain, especially the okay, I take it back. The only animals we have that likes to be out in the rain are the ducks. Even Millie and the geese. Every time it starts pouring down, it's funny because all the goats, you'll just see them from our front window. You'll just see all the goats just take off running to the barn, and then Walt the turkey's behind them. Millie and the geese are behind them. The only ones that actually like it and will stay out in it are the ducks. And I'll give you guys an update on the ducks if it don't start pouring down here. But we're gonna come in here and do a little update on what's going on in the goat barn. What's up, guys? Hey, Cora. Mr. Leesky. Hey, man. Oh, let me get over there. Everybody crowds and then someone gets stepped on. Alright, so where are the babies? You guys remember we just had two little babies born and the mama was producing a ton of milk. I see you. I'm trying to tell a story real quick and then we'll play, okay? Let me tell a story. Calm down. Hey. Alright. Let's find these babies. Alright. So the mama is right there. She's the one, the black one with the really long horns and the yellow ear tag right there. That's the mama. But if you look around, there's no babies to be found. And if you guys see this camera keep shaking left and right, it's because these dogs keep hitting my tripod that I got it on. Hey, Cora girl. Her collar's still doing good. Very bright and pretty. But we got two new babies in here. I'm going to tell you the story if I can ever find them. Oh, there they are. There's 2 of them. 3 of them actually, but there's the 2 new ones. Get out of there. All right, let's leave them alone. All right, I'm gonna come over here so hopefully the dogs will leave me alone. So you guys seen the video where the flies was just crazy, and this rain has made the flies even worse. Like, I don't know what it is. You walk outside our house, and on the front door, the back door, there's just hundreds and hundreds of flies, and every time you open the door, all them flies try to get in your house, so it's kind of a pain. Well, same thing in here. I mean, you can just sit right here and you can just see the flies flying around, which when you have livestock, stuff like that, it's bound to happen. These are just, I don't know what kind of flies these are. These are just like house flies, I guess, whatever you call them. They're not like the horse flies. They're the flies that really bite and irritate the goats, although they land on them just like they irritate you. And they do bite them, but they're not like the horse flies that take big chunks out. They're just super annoying. Well, you guys seen the video where the mama had the baby and the flies wouldn't leave her alone. She kept kicking and kicking her udders, and the babies were just born and they couldn't drink from the mom, and her udders and her teats were just getting super filled up with milk, and then the babies couldn't latch onto the teat, so we had to milk her out. Get down. We had to milk her out to make her teeth a little smaller, and then the babies were able to eat. Well, you've seen the babies. They're doing good. The mama's doing good. It's crazy how much Leesky bonds to these kids. He is like the #1 babysitter. It's crazy. Daisy was the same way. When we had Daisy, our last Anatolian dog, she would just lay with those babies and follow them step by step and lay with them while the mama went out and grazed and ate and all that. It's a beautiful thing. It's awesome to see that bond between your livestock guardian dogs and your little baby goats. And Cora's getting there. Cora's getting a little better. You know, puppies are a little more playful, and the mamas are a little more aware when the puppies are around, because they know that puppies like to play, so they really watch them and they don't let the puppies get real close. But that's a good thing. That's a good way to train these dogs. So we got another problem we're going to address in a future video. So you guys, I've talked about in the last video, and I'll talk about it again. So you guys know we give our dogs the Bravecto pills, and that keeps the ticks and the fleas and everything off of them. Well, they're still scratching, and what I think they're getting is they're getting mites, I think. I haven't seen any, but sometimes you'll see them scratch, like, see, she's scratching right there. So I got something that we're gonna treat them with, but it needs to be dry. It doesn't need to be rainy time, because we need to ensure that they stay dry for so long. So we'll do a future video. Hopefully we're gonna do it really quick, because I don't want them to get infested with mites or nothing, but something's making them itch. But we're gonna show you guys what we do, and we're also gonna treat the goats with the same thing. So let's walk out here and see if anyone will follow me into the, hey, you're a cute looking goat. You're half Spanish and Kiko, aren't you? What are you doing, Cora? You're too cute too. He's cute. Cora's cute. All right, come on, let's go out here. Let's go out in the sunshine. I say sunshine. Let's go out in the daylight. So I can see somebody has been digging, Miss Cora. Somebody loves digging. Look at that. Someone's dug them a hole. Hey, guess what, guys? I know y'all been locked in the barn, but guess what? It is not raining. You keep hitting the stick. You keep hitting the stick that the camera's on. Of course, it wasn't me. I'm too short. All right, come on, let's walk out here, goats. You guys want to walk out here? It's not raining. You guys got water. Hey, Skeeter, what do you know, Bubba? All right, let's see if they'll come out here. Well, Tawny's the brave one. So I should be feeding them right now, but it's still a little early. It's early in the evening. It's not hot. Here's the thing. Since we've been getting all this rain, guess what? Normally at this time, the average temperature is like 90, 92 degrees here in Oklahoma. It has been in the 50s for the last 3 days. We actually got down into the 40s for the low, and that is not normal temperatures for here. So we are, I don't know. It still gets kind of humid feeling, but it don't get the extreme hot temperatures. And I'm not griping by no means. Like I said, we've been getting a lot of rain, and that's good for this grass and stuff like that. It keeps the ponds filled up, and it keeps you out of drought. And we don't got to water the garden, so it's a win-win. It just kind of makes it hard for videoing sometimes, but then we get the chance to come out here and just kind of do something like this. We ain't got to do big projects and stuff all the time, do we, Leesky man? See how curly his tail is? Oh, you got a curly tail. What about Cora's? Is hers gonna curl like yours? Yours is super bushy, and hers is pretty smooth. You know that? So you're like kind of like a long-haired Anatolian, and she's more of like a smooth-haired. Come here. She's a smooth-haired. She's a lighter color, and you're a darker color. So you guys are two different colors, but you're the same breed of dog, but you're both beautiful in your own ways, right? You guys are gonna make pretty babies one day, I think. Right? Pretty babies. Pretty babies. Yeah, you're still a puppy too, so I don't know what you're talking about. Alright. I gotta go give everybody an update on the ducks. Okay, look, the baby's starting to come out. And I got my old camera because, like I told you, it's been raining. I got my old camera, so if it makes a weird noise, that's why. There you go. That's how the baby's supposed to eat. And here comes the other baby. White one and a black one from a solid black mama. How cool is that? They're doing awesome. They follow mom for the past few days. They're not even a week old yet, but for the past few days, they've been following mom all throughout the pasture over here. And if mom sets them down to lay down for a little bit, this guy right here is usually babysitting them. Right? You love them babies, don't you? Yeah, he loves them. Ginger's baby's getting big. I don't even know where they're at. That's one of them right there. That one, that's a Spanish Kiko cross. She's actually got two babies. I don't know where the other one is. Oh, it was laying over there underneath the dog house. Just about forgot. All right, let's go check on these ducks and geese real quick. Okay, before I forget, Mr. Walt just reminded me of something. So we have another surprise. Matilda has finally laid enough eggs. Now she's sitting on a clutch of eggs. We'll go check on her in a minute. And she's been sitting on eggs for, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 days now. And Mr. Walt got bored because he's the only turkey left over here besides Matilda. And she's busy sitting on eggs, so he decided to jump the fence, and now he's in our yard. Let's come over here and take a look. Look how big the ducks and the geese are getting. These geese are probably big enough to go over in the pen with Millie and the honkers. Just about big enough. I think they're about big enough now that the predators won't get them, the aerial predators like the hawks. And you guys can see the Cayuga ducks are doing awesome. They're growing fast. Got 6 females back there. And these are supposedly, at least 2 of these are males right here. So we'll see on the geese. But we've been trying to move this thing, this chicken tractor. We went through this whole line all the way back there. And then we move it over a little bit and start a new row. And that lets them get some fresh grass to eat. And we got plenty of that. Well, so you jumped the fence, didn't you, because you got bored? You know, Matilda's still back there behind the barn on them eggs. Look, now he wants back in. He acts like he can't figure out how to get back in, but he knows how. Here's the results of the rain. Just about 2 inches. It's just water, not food. It's just water. Alright, these little rain gauges are really cool. I bought this a few years ago from Tractor Supply. It just kind of slips on the bottom and slips on the top. It's hard to do one-handed, but there you go. Pretty cool. Tells you how much rain you get. Alright guys, I don't have no food. It ain't feeding time anyways. There's 2 of the Cayuga male ducks. And we still got one over on the pond. He's by himself. But we kind of just split them up because we need to be sure that we keep one alive. What do you know, Millie? You're a loud girl, you know that? Come here, Millie. Come here, Millie. Come here, girl. Come here, Millie. There's that mean chicken. She said, I don't know about that chicken. Come here. Come here. Come here. Not you, Millie. Oh, okay. Let's go check on that turkey. So you can see they're not adults. They're only like 3 to 4 months old, but you can see they got pretty much all their feathers. This purple one right here, you can see its wings looks a little different. Her feathers are not grown all the way out, neither are all of them, but Millie's is the only one that has their feathers grown all the way out, and their feathers actually grow backwards. And I keep forgetting to tell you guys, I tell you on one video and then I'll go several videos later and I forget to tell you, because we always are getting new subscribers and new people that watch our videos. Well, so I have a problem of like, oh, I already said it, I don't want to say it again. Well, I forget about all the new people, so I apologize for that. But the breed of geese that these are Sebastopol geese, and their feathers, they're the only breed of geese that I know of that their feathers actually kind of grow like backwards, kind of like a frizzled chicken, if you know what that is. Alright, so there is Miss Matilda. I'm not going to bother her, but you guys can see where she chose to have her nest. She's got a clutch of eggs underneath her, and we'll see if she can hatch any out. We actually got some in the incubator that should be hatching any day. I don't know how many. It's kind of weird because I put so many in there because we only got the one hen laying the eggs, so we'd wait like 2 or 3 days, stick those eggs in there, and then she was laying every other day. So you can go about 6 or 7 days without giving up any of your fertility rate before those fertility rate starts dropping. If you go over like a week, they say. So you want to, about 5-6 days after you collect your eggs, by then you want to make sure you get them in the incubator. So we'd get 2 or 3 eggs at a time, stick them in. So we're going to have a little bit of a wave of baby turkey poults coming, the little black Spanish turkey poults. It's not like we need any more animals or birds around here, but it is what it is. We could use another turkey hen or two, right, Millie? So these girls, these geese right here, they are doing an excellent job of helping these goats keep this grass trimmed. You can see, I don't know what all this is. This might be some kind of nettle or something, and the goats won't eat it. I don't know if Millie and them eat it or not, but it don't get real tall. But underneath that, we got Bermuda and a bunch of clover, and that is actually really good food for these geese. It's a good food for the goats, and they're helping us keep it trimmed down. Normally by now, the grass and everything over here grows so fast, and it's always super fertile because we got goats over here 24/7, 365. It's always fertilized, so it grows really good. You get the rain, springtime, it gets so lush and green that the goats can't keep up with eating it. And then we got to come over here and feed and water and check on the animals and gather eggs. So you don't want to walk through chiggers and all that. So we try to keep it mowed down. Well, this year so far, I haven't had to keep it mowed down. And we actually even have less goats than we've had in several years. So I want to say that the geese are actually helping us out. We're not having to mow it. Because with this amount of goats, there's no way that they could eat this 4 acres over here. We got about 2 acres up here and then 2 acres down the hill. And they just can't keep up with the growth. But you can see, I mean, this is what they do all day. They just go around, browse around, they find their favorite grass and their favorite weeds, and they just pull it up and move on to the next spot and keep going. It's like they're never full. I don't understand how goats work, but it's pretty cool how it works. You guys that don't know, goats are a ruminant animal, so they have a rumen instead of a stomach. I don't know all the scientific stuff about that, but when they eat grass and stuff like that, it actually ferments, and then sometimes they spit it back up and they chew on their cud and they re-swallow it. Not to gross any of you guys out, but that's just what it is. And you can see Mr. Walt's trying to get back in. But it looks like we got clear skies, but that's to the north. We got some more stuff coming from the south and the west. So I'm gonna wrap this video up and I'm gonna go try to feed before all this comes. It's almost feeding time. I've been feeding, like I said, normally about 7 or 8 o'clock. It's about an hour or two earlier than that, but when it's storming, you guys know Mojo isn't gonna come eat. So right now it would be perfect time. And a blue herring, I don't know if you guys can see it flying behind me or not somewhere. There it is. It just flew off from the pond. I don't know if I got it in frame or not. But guys, yeah, thank you so much. Like I said, probably, hopefully in the next video, if you guys are interested, we'll be doing a parasite control treatment video, we're going to show you how we treat the dogs and treat our goats, because we got a problem going on. And I think a lot of you guys can benefit from this. It's actually a cheaper way to do this. I'm not saying it's the best way, but it is it's a way that works for us. We've been doing it for several years. You guys know we use the Redmond garlic salt, and that works awesome. But sometimes there's 1 or 2 goats in that herd that will not touch a mineral, or some of them will not get enough of that garlic in their system to keep the parasites off. And that's something we're going to talk about on the next video. So be looking forward to that if you're interested. It actually works for dogs, cattle, sheep, goats, pigs even. So I think you guys will enjoy that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We love you. Like I said, sorry I gotta cut this short, a little bit different video, but gotta beat the rain, gotta do what we can when we can. But we thank you guys for the continued support, and until next time, we'll see you on the next video. Smokey, is that your way of closing out a video? Well, you just about didn't make this video, you know that? What have you been doing? Really? What'd you dream about? Pepperonis, huh? Alright, all out this time. I know you don't like the storms. He's a good boy.